Hey Daz, how are you? I hope the mic is okay. I haven't used this thing in quite a while. I'm playing MGS series for the first time. I like MGS 1. I don't like MGS 2 because of Raiden. Did you manage to send the letter to Amazon, Daz? Rain! Rain! How are you? I like MGS 1. Normative, could you please? Thanks, Daz. Damn, it's been so long since I
After the
last
end
streamed.
of World War II, the world was split into two, East
Sent
and
the letter
West.
today. Nice,
This marked the beginning
nice.
of the era called the Cold War.
You didn't find a fax machine then, I'm guessing. Konami presents? Not Kojima? Really? Relaxing with anime? Is it possible to relax with Bloodborne? Is that a thing? But that sounds like a good day still. I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Jim Ward, Brian Cummings, James Mathis, Heather Halley, and Jim Hiddick. Gonna find a fax machine anywhere.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000
Pakistani airspace.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
Weird.
20
How
minutes
do
to
you
drop
relax
off.
while playing
pressurization.
most salty game out on PlayStation right now?
Main parachute.
Rain, have you got
Alright.
some secret skills
Ready to
you haven't
go.
been showing
Drop
us?
zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
I was work yesterday, Rain. Hideo Kojima. His name just has to be stuck on everywhere, doesn't it? Written by Hideo Kojima. Lead
Put out that
programmer,
cigar.
Hideo Kojima.
Connecting oxygen
Lead
hose
writer,
to a two-year
Hideo
connector.
Kojima.
Put on your mask.
You received the screen, even though they couldn't take the payment, Daz. That's good, that's good. I mean,
This
you can
is
use
Penny
the
Waste
monitor
what he's
with your
doing.
laptop right now. Hey Aziz, how are you doing?
Approaching release.
Thank you for the reading, man.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey,
Guy.
are you deaf?
He said put
I
on
like
the
to
cigar.
run around
Put on
leveling
your
up in the
mask.
same area while listening to music. Isn't that the way you're meant to grind in every single game ever, Rain? Took a vacation day yesterday. That sounds good. So
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
Pressurization complete.
6 minutes to drop off.
How are you,
Opening rear
Aziz?
hatch.
Who just came to my house? Krim! Thanks for the post, man.
Sunrise.
How are you doing, bro? Catch a joke.
Temperature minus 46
I haven't been
degrees
streaming for
Celsius.
like a month
2
now,
minutes to
so
drop off. Stand
I
up.
mean, I'm glad to see you here.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
Thanks for the host, Daz.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout model.
This is one for the history books.
This
World's
is one
first
for the
Halo
history.
jump.
So I'm a guy who likes James Bond.
10
I've
seconds to
played
drop
James
off.
Bond plenty
Stand
of
by.
times throughout this game.
Status okay. All green.
Prepare for
I'm
drop
glad
off.
to see you here, Ray.
Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings.
And fly. God be with you.
He doesn't have wings, Zero. Doug, hey, oh, how you doing, man? See, I told you I'd stream. Look at Big Boss. Look, that would get a 10 out of 10 in the Olympics. I'm sure about that. I'm sure. Look at that technique. Posture. Directed by Hideo Kojima. Whoops. Yeah, what's that? Everyone enjoy stream.
Jack, I've got some
I'm doing good,
important
thanks,
news.
Doc. How are you?
The head of the CIA has finally given us
Given us
the
the
green
green
light for
light.
the virtuous mission.
And the best game ever.
No, the virtuous mission.
One of
future
the
our
best
Fox
games
unit
ever.
depends on it.
I
If it
agree with
succeeds,
that.
will be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission.
Virtuous mission.
Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training.
Wait, what?
Right.
Yoshi makes it sound
What
like
exactly is this wonderful
Is this what?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov.
Stepanovich Sokolov.
He's head of the OKB-754 Design
OKB-754
Bureau, one of the Soviet's
Design
top-secret
Bureau,
weapon
one of the
research facilities.
top secret weapon
he's the
research
foremost expert on weapons
facilities. I haven't read in a long time.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
I'm actually really
The very
tired.
same.
Like, very tired.
On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets
Hey,
achieved the first
Cobra.
manned
How you doing,
spaceflight
man?
in history.
Good to see you.
The Earth was blue, but there was no.
Leslie!
Well spoken.
Leslie, I told
Carried
you.
Yuri
I'd
Gagarin
stream.
in orbit
Hey,
was the
Yuri
A1,
Gagarin.
known as the Vostok rocket.
First man in space.
Sokolov is said to be the man most
so
responsible
choose
for
the
the
moment
multi-engine cluster used in
Begin
that
to
rocket.
watch a video tutorial to start
After
streaming. Huh?
Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket
Exactly
development,
what I
become
planned.
the head of the newly established
How you
design
doing,
bureau.
Les? And how are you,
From a
Cobra?
lowly
If I
technician
didn't
to head
ask
of a
already, I'm
design
not
bureau. That's
entirely
quite a
sure.
success
I think I
story.
did.
So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
So you're going for a pacifist run? Maybe.
Call it a
I'll
crisis of
attempt
conscience.
to not kill anyone.
that, he left his
But
country
what that
for
will
his
end up
family
being
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to
But
get
what
the
that
family
will end
out
up
first,
being
succeeded in
is,
sneaking
uh,
Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly after.
I get on alert and
I was
then
the
I
one who
pull
conducted
out
the
a lethal
operation.
gun and just shoot
The security on the
everybody.
eastern
Will you
side
catch
was
and
still
carry the
full back
Tsuchinoko?
Then
If I knew how to catch
We
it, I
knocked
would.
Sokolov over in one
If you know how to catch
piece,
it,
or
tell
did,
me,
left him
because
exhausted,
I don't
and
exactly
we
know
checked
where
him
it
to
is. I've
hospital
never
in
actually
Berlin.
got it. I don't think.
2 weeks and more than
Les,
600
thanks for the
miles
host,
to
man.
get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He
Is
was
the
in no
game
condition
sound
to say
fine,
anything
by
coherent.
the way? Compared to my
It
voice,
was
and my
only
voice
a
too
week later that we
loud.
had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th,
Bit tired?
1962.
I'm a
President
bit
Kennedy
tired.
received word that the Soviets
really
were in the
am
process
a bit
of deploying
tired.
intermediate-range
I was
ballistic
about to
missiles
sleep.
in Cuba.
Like an hour and a bit
The
ago.
President demanded that
Or
the
like an
Soviets
hour?
dismantle and
No,
remove
for like
the
half an hour, and then my
At the
mom
same
comes
time, he
home with
announced a
food.
naval blockade to
I was
prevent
like,
further missile shipments from
I'm gonna eat. Thanks for the host,
Soviets
right?
didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on
Know how to catch
secondary
it,
alert.
do every run.
Soviet transport ships
It's been a
carrying
while since I
missiles
played this.
continued
Yeah,
on
I mean,
course towards Cuba.
dude, last time I played
Soon
this
the
was
Soviet forces
probably
went on alert for
before
more nuclear
MGS4
war.
came out.
Frantic
So wait, 8
negotiations
years
were
ago?
conducted through the UN
Probably around 8
Emergency
years ago?
Security
Thanks,
Council
Daz.
and unofficial channels to
I
end
think it's
the hair-trigger
fine.
standoff.
You're alright. Good,
Finally,
good.
on October the
A little
28th,
too loud
the
compared to
Soviet
my
Union
voice.
agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba,
No problem.
and so
No
the
room,
world
go back.
avoided a nuclear holocaust.
Punching runs hard.
But in order to get the
Ray,
Soviets
you still
pull
have
their
to stream
missiles out,
MGS for me.
we had to make
I
a
need to see you play
One
it.
where the U.S. agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey.
No. The Jupiter IRBMs
Audio too
deployed in
loud?
Turkey were obsolete.
Don't. No.
and we were gonna
I
get
was
rid of
asking
them anyway.
you after failed
No
attempts at
strategic
speaking.
value
That's
whatsoever
gonna
to
be
the
me.
US
I mean, if
or
it's
the
Peace
Russians.
Walker, I
The
can
Turkey deal was
do.
a ruse.
I
Cover
can
story
S
that
rank
led the other intelligence
every
agencies around
mission,
the world.
kind
So
of.
what did the Russians really
You're
want?
supposed to hear the game.
Sokolov. They
That's
wanted
true.
us to return Sokolov.
Proud of Rain? Oh yeah.
You mean the Soviets
I mean,
pulled
Rain
out
has to do
Cuba
punching
just to
runs
get
of
their hands on
Bloodborne
Sokolov?
before we can actually clap for
That's
her.
right.
10 players
The
game
hell
with a
was he
tranquilizer
working
gun.
on?
Easy gun. Easy gun is all you
Time
need.
we had no idea.
And CGC, sometimes a kill or two.
We were
I'm not even
running
paying
out of
attention
time.
to the stories, because I already
It's
know
either
all
give
of
up
this.
Sokolov or
And the
risk
Mosin the
full-scale
Gant is
nuclear
my main
war.
weapon. Yep,
In the end,
Mosin
we
the
had
Gant
no
is
choice.
actually.
Kennedy gave in to
I'd never
Khrushchev's
use this word, but
demand.
it's Bay.
The next day, I
really
got
is.
Sokolov out of the hospital. Handed him
But it
over
can
to
be a
agents
bit
on
of a
the eastern
bitch
side.
to get
Sokolov kept on
if you
screaming,
don't
"Save me,"
know
until he
how
was
to
on my side.
sneak up on him. Thanks for the host arc.
Then a month ago, we received some new information.
Come on, enough news about Sokolov. Don't do to me, boy.
Yes.
He did!
He was taken back to the research facility and forced to
God
continue
damn it.
working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missile.
Same
Mosin is like the
technology.
best weapon in the game.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new
Try to remember the
device.
basics of
For half a year now, the
CQC.
Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at semi.
All you need.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking
Even though
about
I
a
forgot how
weapon
to,
so big that
how to
Khrushchev
use
was ready to pull
CQC.
out Cuba to get it back.
I'm good at this game.
Sokolov
Trust
still
me.
in
I'm
the
so
Soviet
good at this game.
According
Kojima loves this
to our
cutscene.
intelligence, he's in
Exactly.
Selino-Yarsk,
Selino
a place in
Yarsk.
the mountains about 3 miles
Place
to
in
the
the
west,
mountains
known as the Virgin Cliffs.
known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs.
Yep, Snake sounds
Nice name
very
for a
nice name
virtuous
for a
mission.
virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently,
is
conducting a
one
field
of
test
3 or
the
4
weapon. It's our
goals.
best chance to get him back. This mission
He's
would never have been
definitely up
possible
there.
if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too.
Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Do I finally get to play the game? Give me the game! Oh my god, I'm parachuting! Look at that form. Look at that form. That's 10 out of 10. It was Reggie, yes. Reggie has to be. Reginald Fils-Aimé is definitely.
Listen up, Jack.
Oh,
Your
one.
mission is to
Woo.
infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet
Woo.
mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west.
Woo! That looks like the River Thames. Woohoo! Hey Trish, how
Don't
you
get
doing?
Sokolov back before that weapon is complete. We'll be facing a major crisis.
What do you mean, Ark? Get
Clock
out of
is
here.
ticking.
Come on.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery
I
point.
see
The
clouds.
recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process
How you
takes
doing,
about 20 minutes.
Trish? These cutscenes come with some gameplay.
Once it's complete,
This
the gunship's arm will
is.
latch onto the
I
balloon
remember
and
some
pull it
games
up.
are basically movies
surface-to-air
that
recovery
you
system.
play
I'm
the
familiar
part
with
of,
the theory.
like it makes you
Take it easy.
do torture
Being
scenes and
combat-proof.
stuff.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
No.
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
Exactly.
She's equipped with two
Two
6-barrel 20mm
6-barrel
Vulcan cannons, as well as 2
20mm
40mm machine guns.
As well as 2
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in
Battalion
the
of
reserve
tanks.
tank, we're facing
I
a
love many
4-hour
Indies
time
games, but
limit.
this one
If all
resonates
goes
the
well, it
heaviest
shouldn't
for
take
me.
more than a few
Personally,
hours.
It probably does for me too.
Home
Again,
in time
like
for dinner.
MGS 2 for
But
story,
if
best.
anything goes
MGS 3
wrong,
for gameplay.
You'll be eating dinner,
Definitely best.
breakfast, and
Something
all the
this
rest
game-
of your meals in the jungle.
The feeling of my fist breaking your blood down. Why do I keep this to be Yeah, I don't accept. This game isn't perfect, but it's one of the closest damn things to it. Oh god, I'm getting